Hey everybody, welcome back to Armatis Reviews. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Athlon Optics Argos HMR 2-12x42 second focal plane scope. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the core essentials tactical gun. This has an adjustable seat. This can raise up or come down. So in full disclosure, as I usually do, this is not my scope. I did not pay for this. It was not given to me. I was not paid to do a review. This is actually a friend's scope that he bought, and he was kind enough to let me do kind of an unboxing. I'm not going to get to do a lot of like in the field testing because I'm just going to do an unboxing and then give it to him so he can enjoy it. But I just kind of want to take a look and kind of see what my thoughts are. I'm still kind of new to Athlon Optics, so just want to check it out. Now for anybody wondering, the SKU for this is 214004, and again this is the Argos HMR 2-12x42 with the BDC 600A second focal plane illuminated reticle. Let's go ahead and give it a little unboxing, kind of see how it looks. So you got the scope in there, you get some padding each side as you'd expect from a good optic manufacturer. Have nice padding in there. Take that out, and here's the scope. Fairly sealed, you know, it's got some plastic wrap, some rubber bands on the end, keep some dust and moisture out. Okay, so not bad, not too heavy. Now, these scopes are kind of your typical standard, like, quality scope. Multi-coated lens, you know, shock-proof, fog-proof, waterproof. It has an etched reticle, which is kind of nice. It's always nice to have an etched reticle. And they do say the bullet drop compensator, the reticle on here, man, that's a huge list. I mean, 223, 243, 25-06, 270, 7mm, 300 Winchester Magnum, all kinds, and they kind of specifically mention different grain, different weights of projectiles, but I mean, it's a pretty big list. I think it looks like a pretty good list of what the bullet drop compensator works with. And Athlon does have a lifetime warranty, so if anything happens, any kind of manufacturer defect, something, you know, happens to it, then you know, you can reach out to them and they'll help you out. The turrets are capped, just nice little aluminum standard turret caps. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. The clicks are very, I hate saying tactile because that's like what everybody says, but I mean they are clicky, like, and not in a bad way. There's no slop, like those detents are nice and solid. There's no like wiggle really, and I mean it's like a crack. Like it seems nice, I think. But again, I'm not an optic snob, so take that opinion for what you will. Okay, and then we've got the lever here for the magnification. Nice and stiff. Not too stiff, I don't think. You know, if you have it on a scope, you need to turn it. Seems doable. Got your diopter adjustment here on the back. It's a pretty small scope, as it should be. It's a 2-12, 42mm. Nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and put it all the way down to the 2 magnification. I just want to kind of take a look. Seems pretty decent. I can see the reticle nice and clear. This is an illuminated reticle. Okay, so on my left side here, you have your parallax set adjustment, your parallax knob. Okay, and then you also have your illumination knob there on the kind of the outside. The parallax kind of inner, closer to the body, and then the outside is the illumination, it looks like. And it does have illumination stops in between each one, so you got a 1 and then a dot and then a 2, and then a dot. So each dot should be an off setting so you can quickly go to the desired setting if you want. So you're trying to conserve battery life, you know, oh, about a 6 is good for the lighting conditions I'm in right now. You go to the dot. If you're traveling, you're moving from spot to spot or whatever, and then you see your game or whatever it is that you're doing, you can just click down 1, click up 1, whatever, get to the desired brightness, and you're good to go. I'm going to throw in the battery real quick, just so I can kind of get an idea as to what the illuminated reticle looks like. And again, in the rest of the box, we have your obligatory cleaning cloth. It looks like it does come with one CR2032 battery, Daily Max brand. Not sure if those are any good, if they last a decent amount of time at all. But it does come with the battery, it's nice. And then do have the manual, as you'd expect. It's got all your subtensions on here, how to read your reticle, all that good stuff. Hopefully the camera's focusing on that for you. Just glancing, you know, everything seems pretty decent in the manual. So, all right, let's go ahead and put that battery in. All right, so let's take a look at this illumination. All right, looks pretty good. Yeah. Now, as some of you may or may not be aware, second focal plane means that that reticle stays the same size whether you're at 2 or 12 magnification, anywhere in between. First focal plane would mean that the reticle size would change, you'd get smaller as you zoom out, as you go to like the 2 power, and then the reticle would get bigger as you zoom into like 12, if it was a first focal plane. Some people like that, some people don't. Depends on what you're doing, depends on your usage. But just know, second focal plane, that reticle stays the same size the whole time. So the highest illumination is 6, and it's very bright here in my basement, my dungeon. And then yeah, so I can go just up a click and it's off, and then go just down a click, off, on, as I click down through this brightness settings. So that's nice. I do like that. If you're gonna have a dial illumination knob, it's always nice to have kind of the dead spots in between each one. It feels like a very nice, high quality scope. If I'm being honest, like, it seems like a pretty good scope. Obviously, I don't have any real range time with it, and I'm not going to, so I'll have to ask Adam later on how he likes them, how he likes it, and see what he thinks of it. But so far, just unboxing, just taking a look through the glass. I mean, indoor, the glass seems very clear. The illumination seems good. The lever seems pretty solid. Everything seems really good on this. So I'm going to take it outside, see if I can get a good shot of the reticle for you guys, maybe try and get an idea of the glass clarity. Keep in mind, you're not going to get the full 100% real clarity, because I'm probably not going to get my camera focused perfectly. I'm probably not going to get it lined up perfectly. There's going to be video compression. There's going to be upload to YouTube compression. There's going to be quality in your monitor. Like, so just keep in mind, it's not going to be an exact replica of what I may be seeing. So let's go take a look. One thing I did want to mention real quick before we go outside, that I've seen in other videos, not of this scope, but of just scopes in general. Sometimes when you screw down the turret cap, it will turn the turret, and you'll hear clicking, and it'll throw your adjustment off. So I want to see, so right now it's pretty loose. No, I'm tightening those pretty snug, really snug, no clicks. So that's good. Does not affect your adjustment of your scope where it's set to. Okay guys, we are back from checking the scope out outside. As I'm kind of talking, I'll kind of throw over those pictures and the video over as B-roll. I'm very impressed with this scope. I don't remember what he said the MSRP was on this. I don't think it was crazy expensive or anything like that. I think it was pretty reasonable. I'll put the price right here or something. MSRP, but dude, it's a pretty nice scope. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. I just took my backyard, which is west facing, so the sun, you know, still kind of back behind where I was sitting from, so I was facing west. East was at my back, and the reticle hitting the fence, my wood fence, kind of a light colored fence, at the highest illumination of 6. To be honest, wasn't the brightest, but I mean the sun is shining directly on that fence right now because it was behind me hitting that fence. So in dusk light, and I took some pictures of the illuminated reticle down here in the basement, which is a far darker. It's probably more of a dusk or dawn setting that you might use this in. Use an illuminated reticle in. I mean, this is not. This is designed and targeted for the average outdoorsman, the average hunter, not wanting to spend, you know, $1,500, $2,000 on a scope. It's just to kind of get you into it. Pretty basic features, but good features. But so keep that in mind. I mean, it specifically says it's for the average or regular outdoorsman, hunter, whatever. But yeah, with that morning sun shining right onto the light colored fence, the illuminated reticle did get fairly washed out. But down here in a dusk type environment, basement, where my overhead lights are off and stuff, and that wall's fairly dark, it lights up really well. And I believe I have a picture of that, and I'll roll that over as well to show you guys. So if you plan on using the illuminated reticle in a really bright setting, which I don't really know why you would, it's gonna get washed out a little bit. But in normal conditions, I think it's gonna work just fine for anything you're gonna wanna do in this price point. Does it compete with, you know, a scope of 3 times the price? Probably not. It's not meant to. But overall, I really like it. If you guys are considering this, it's within your budget, it's something you're looking for. So far, just kind of an unboxing, taking a quick look at it, it seems solid. So I'll let you know if I get any updates from my friend on if something happens with this, if it fails, if he loves it, you know, whatever. I'll probably post updates most likely on my Instagram and or Facebook. So check out those links down below, follow those if you want to see any updates on videos. And then I also do some giveaways on there, answer questions, things like that. So be sure to check out the links down in the description below. I will link this as well, and link some of the other things, some of the stuff in the backgrounds. I usually link camera gear, things like that. So check all that out. Yeah, I think if you're wanting to get something like this, if you're looking at this scope, I think it's a solid buy. Lifetime warranty. I have contacted Athlon Warranty before with questions and stuff, and they've responded really fast. They're really helpful. So I'm not. So far, my experience with the customer service has been good. So yeah, take that for what you will, guys. It's a pretty limited review because they haven't really taken it out, but I hope it was helpful still to you guys. I'm just giving you a little bit of an unboxing, kind of a quick look. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Right.